Hey there, it's Dave D from DaveD.com, where we help entrepreneurial business owners get better leads and more clients without working harder or spending more money on marketing. Well, welcome to episode number 2 of how to generate high quality leads during troubled times. And today we're going to be talking about how to put together a synergistic lead generation plan that'll help you really have one lead generation effort, help the other lead generation effort, help the other lead generation effort. And by cinching these all together, you're going to get a much better response and a better bang for your marketing buck. Well, as I started talking about yesterday, when I started out as a magician 20 something years ago, I started doing some advertising in local magazines. And the reason I did that is that I was going after the lowest hanging fruit I could possibly find. You see, I didn't have time to screw around with testing out different marketing things. And with what's happening today in the world, you don't have time to screw around either. You got to figure out what's going to work, and that's going to work immediately. So I went after the lowest hanging fruit. And so I knew that I needed to make money right away. So I started advertising in a local magazine, which is read by parents. It was called Atlanta Parent. I placed a little lead generation ad in there, and my phone started to ring. So that was working. And so then I went to a second magazine. I placed a second ad and in another magazine. And again, that one started working. And then I added a third one. There was a third magazine. And guess what? That one did not work because number one, I was tracking the results. One of the beautiful things about direct response lead generation is that we can track where our leads are coming from. Okay, so I had 2 ads that were working, 1 ad that did not work. And so the next thing I was like, okay, maybe I should incorporate some direct mail into this market. And so I started doing direct mail. Now, I couldn't mail for birthday party shows. So I thought, okay, where are my target market? Where are they going to be? Well, guess what? They're in schools. And so I started doing direct mail into schools to do educational magic shows. Now, what I did while I was doing those shows is I handed out all my propaganda to all of the kids. So they went home with a little bag of marketing material from me. And of course, they would say to their mom, hey, I want this guy to come and perform. Now, I didn't stop there, though, because when I was at the school, I'm like, I think I could dig a little bit deeper here. And so I started doing fundraisers for the school as well, because I already got my in. Well, at those fundraisers, guess who was there? Well, the parents were there, which led to more shows. And then I was like, okay, so now I'm doing direct mail. I'm doing these educational shows where my target market is the kids, right, who are bringing home all my promotional material and begging their parents to have me perform for them. I had ads running. And now I was like, okay, so what is the next thing that I can do? And so the next thing I decided to do, was to start. I said, I want to make a shift to going into a different market. I wanted to start doing corporate. So at every single show that I did, I would lead generate for what I truly wanted to do inside of that show. So I would always mention, just like a little casual mention, that I was performing. I had just performed at another company function. Inevitably, somebody in that audience, one of the parents would say, hey, can you tell me more about that? And then, so I started getting those shows and I started getting testimonials. So then I did the whole thing over again. I started sending direct mail out to different companies. I started with the low-hanging fruit, the people who were in my target market locally. And so I started doing shows for them. And then at those shows, I said, okay, I should lead generate during my show to do sales meetings and to teach some of the stuff that I was doing to the salespeople. And so it all worked synergistically. Now, I don't expect you to follow that plan, and that's not the point. The point is to think about how all of your marketing pieces can work together and to produce something greater than they were by themselves. All right, so that is specifically what you want to do. You want to use as many marketing methods as you possibly can. The legendary Jay Braham said that you want to have a Greek Parthenon, meaning you want to have a number of different ways that you're generating leads, not just one way. Because if that one way goes away, your entire foundation comes crumbling down. So you need to, number one, use as many methods as you possibly can. And in episode number 3, I'm going to share with you specifically how to do that and give you a counterintuitive piece of advice about exactly how to do that. But for now, just know you want to use as many marketing methods as you possibly can, and you want to think about synergy. How can each marketing method work with the next marketing method? So right now, I'm going to take this video that I'm recording live on YouTube and I'm going to post it to Facebook. So I'm going to multi-purpose this, right? I'm also going to use this in an email that goes out to my email list. So you want to get everything you can, as again, Jay Abraham would say, out of what you have. So think about synergistic marketing, think it through, use as many marketing methodologies as you can, starting and testing them. Okay, don't do them all at once unless you can really test it and you've got the money, but go for the lowest hanging fruit. If you do that, you're going to be really successful. By the way, if you want to discover what's working right now and things that you need to change when it comes to online lead generation, I am doing a live masterclass this coming Friday, and the details are below if you're interested. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up. If you are on Facebook watching this, like it, and also click the share button as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to talking to you in episode number 3.